Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to start a little bit of a series in which I kind of do like a plant collection tour and talk about all of the plants that I have of a certain like species. Like today is going to be pothos, and then like we have Hoya, philodendron, all that type of stuff. Just because I feel like I have so many plants and I want to like do a whole collection, but I feel like doing a whole entire collection would take forever. So if I kind of break it down into little bits, then it's a much more doable and easier to understand, easier to digest. So today we're starting with pothos. I'm pretty sure I have collected everybody, all the pothos in my collection. There's more than I thought, and I have a lot of duplicates of actually one particular pothos. But I think I'm gonna try and condense so that I just have like one giant pot of this one. But yeah, so let's start out with the little guys, and I brought my rag along so that I can dust, because when you have as many plants as I do, it can be really hard to keep up with like actual dusting. But yeah, okay, so first plant is a marble pothos, and this is a cutting that I took from my original, and it kind of like started out with really good variegation, and then it's kind of become more green. It's pretty much only put out green leaves since, but it's okay. I still like it. This guy lives in my bathroom, but it is just a small little pothos guy. It's kind of just turning into a jade pothos, but that's okay. This one I probably will keep on its own just because it is the only one that's like kind of reverted. All my other ones are not. So this guy would probably be okay on his own. So he'll probably still live on his own. Then I have two propagations that both of them could probably stand to be potted up. So I will probably put these in the big pot when I do that. But they are both Marble Queen pothos. I don't know the difference between Marble Queen and Snow Queen. I know like I had to. I thought like Marble Queen just had more green and Snow Queen had more white, but like honestly they're both marbled. So these are these two guys. One of the mother plants of all of my pothos cuttings is this guy. Like I said, Marble Queen, Snow Queen, one of the two. I believe it was getting too much light, so kind of some of the leaves like started to fade a little bit, but then as I took it away from the light, we're definitely going back to getting really good variegation, like so. So this is kind of one of the plants that all of these cuttings have been taken from, and I've given so many cuttings away too. So this plant has just like gone nuts for me for giving plants. Like I said, it's super full as is, so like there wouldn't really be any space in this pot to add those other propagations into, but maybe I'll get another pot and just condense, because like I said, there's too much going on, as you'll see, because I still have two more. I have this one that was a group of cuttings that is all potted up. This guy is going off on the variegation. There's like so much going on. Like, look at that leaf. It's insane. So this one could definitely, and this one's starting to outgrow its little cup that I have it in, so we definitely need to pot this guy into a bigger pot. And then lastly, we have this guy, which is another one of my mother's that I've taken so many cuttings off of. That's what the leaves look like. It's really pretty. I love this pot, but I think I might need to put it in a bigger pot so I can include all of my cuttings into it. So maybe I will find a giant pot and just put it all in there and have a giant thing of Snow Queen / Marble Queen pothos, so that they're all together, and then I have like less plants to take care of. And then I'll probably like chill on taking cuttings from that, because I have too many. There's too much going on as far as that goes. So it would be nice to downsize. Sorry if you're panting in the background. My dog just came in from being outside in the heat, so she's panting a little bit. Okay, the other one that I just downsized is Cebu Blue. So it's a little bit wonky looking right now because I just took 2 plants and 1 giant thing of cuttings and potted them all up together so that it can be in 1 pot, and then I don't have like 3 Cebu Blues spread around. This was kind of my plan all along, just because I've always wanted like a giant pot of Cebu Blue. So right now it does look a little bit scraggly because I literally just potted this up yesterday. But in no time, this will start growing out and looking really full and nice and pretty. And I'm so excited for that. And now, like I said, it's downsized, so it's only in 1 pot. And it will just be easier to take care of because it's only in 1 spot. And then I will get a nice full looking guy. So as you can see, there's a lot of like little leaves in there from some of the cuttings that I had. And then this was like a more developed plant, so like they have a little bit bigger leaves. But I'm really excited. This was a lot longer, so I did cut some more off, so I'll have some more cuttings to plop in there. But that just happened yesterday, so it won't be for a little while. But when they do grow out roots, they're going back in here, so I can get a nice big pot. Because ultimately, I think I've decided I like having giant pots of plants rather than like a bunch of little ones. So that's kind of the goal with this, is just make a giant Cebu Blue instead of a bunch of little Cebu Blues. Another one is the Mandula Pothos that you have probably seen on my channel so much because I absolutely love this plant. It makes me so happy. I've already chopped and then propped and potted up once. I do want to make this a bigger pot, but honestly, like right now, I'm just loving how this looks at the moment, so I don't really want to chop it. Maybe once it starts trailing a little bit more, I will chop it up, but like, are you kidding me? This is so pretty. It's just like, the leaves are so insane, and I just love it so much. So eventually, I will chop and prop again, but right now, I just can't force myself to do it. Like, look at this leaf. Are you kidding me? This one right here, like, oh, it just looks so pretty together. And like the shelf that it's on in my house, like it's right across from my desk. So when I'm working, I stare at this plant all day. It's just so pretty. The variegations is insane. The leaf shape is insane. And just like as a pot, it looks so good. Just so good. I think of all the pothos that I own, the Mandula is probably my favorite. It's just so pretty. Second in line for being a favorite would be actually my Pothos Enjoy Pearls and Jade. I think it's called both names. This lives in my bathroom, and this is a plant that I got, gosh, I don't even know how many years ago. I got it off of the clearance section at Home Depot because it was not doing well at all. It was in a 4-inch pot years ago, and it has just thrived. It's like, it hangs in my bathroom. It's so pretty. It doesn't get the best lighting, like that the window that's by my bathroom, it's like kind of not right in the window, but it definitely gets some ambient light, but it's not like direct or anything like that. So I'm really surprised it keeps growing so well. But honestly, it just loves living in my bathroom, I think. So I'm not gonna move it. It just put out, like, look at these 2 giant leaves that it put out. Like, hello, are you kidding me? That's so pretty. But I never used to really care about this plant too much. I was just kind of like, oh, cute, you know, like I've had it a long time, so of course I'm gonna keep it. But it really just like, it does so well in my bathroom that it really makes it one of my favorites. So this would probably be second to the Mandula. I love how big it is. So I really don't have a desire to prop this guy just because I don't need more pothos around. So honestly, I just kind of, oh gosh, please stay. So I don't have a plan to chop and prop this just because I don't need more Enjoy Pothos around my house, but it just looks so good in this little pot. So it's just gonna keep on thriving. You probably won't see it very much just because, like I said, it hangs in my bathroom, so it's like I'm not picking it up all the time. But I thought for this video, everybody needs to enjoy this and see how luscious it is. I do rotate it every time I water it, flip sides that it's hanging on, so it's growing pretty evenly. Obviously, like, it's trailing more on one side, but like when I flip it around, like you can see the leaves are growing like towards the light when it's flipped around. So it's just doing so good and I love it so much. Next is actually the most recent addition to the Pothos family that I purchased. This is Pothos, let's see, Global Green. So basically, it's like the same idea as the Pearls and Jade, but instead of being green and white, it's green on green variegation. So it has that same kind of patterning as the Enjoy or the Pearls and Jade does, but it's just green on green. Do you see that? I guess like sport variegation, but as far as a Pothos goes, it's just really cute. I love it so much. I picked this up at Fred Meyer. I was not supposed to be buying a plant, but I just saw it. I think it was during like Mother's Day, maybe sometime in May, and I just saw it and I was like, I need that. It's so cute. And so yeah, this is the newest addition to my collection as far as pothos go. Same thing, like I don't really have a need to propagate this and have more of it, but I just like this one. It's cute. It's really full. It definitely could use some water, so I'll probably have to give it a drink. It lives in this window right here, actually in that macrame that's right there. That's usually where it goes. But it's just really cute and like super basic, but just like all pothos, super easy to take care of. Like, look at this leaf right here. It's kind of like, I don't know, a mixture between the Manjula and the Enjoy, but all green. So it's really cute. I like it. No complaints. Nothing to write home about. Like, I don't need more of it. I like having this one. That's all I need. Because it's nothing like insane. It's not like something that I feel like, oh my gosh, I need this in my life. But it is nice to have. And the last variety of pothos that I actually have two. Yeah, and both of them were doing really good, and then they both took a turn, and then now that they are like in their spots, they're doing a lot better now. This first one, actually, this is the typical, everybody's favorite golden pothos. This one was like really not doing so hot on the variegation for a while, but now that I've put it in a much brighter spot, it's putting out much more golden leaves that have a lot more variegation on it. So I think it's like much happier now. Like, look at that leaf. Kidding me? That's so pretty. And before it was putting out mostly green leaves. I don't know if you can see, like this one's newer too, but like all the other ones, it was putting out really green leaves. So this is a plant that I got for my birthday, gosh, 2-3 years ago now. So I've had it for a while. It's never really like been, it's super dusty too, so let me dust that off. But it's never really been like in where I was living right before I moved. There was like not a whole lot of light, so it kind of struggled there too. But now that it's in a super bright place in my plant room, it does so much better. And like I said, it's putting out much happier variegated leaves, so it just is looking much more like a golden pothos instead of just a jade pothos. But yeah, it's just so cute. So I might potentially pot it up with the next one, but I actually just really like it in this cute little seashell pot. I did take a tiny break because my camera started overheating. It's starting to get warm again. Not like stupid hot like it was, where it was like 106. But now it's like getting to be, I think it was supposed to be 80 today. We had a little bit of a cool down from Hurricane Hillary, and then it's picking back up. Sorry, I'm like pulling dead pieces off of the last plant that I'm going to show you, my last pothos. A giant, golden pothos. See if I can put it up here. So like, yeah, as you can see, there's definitely some sparse areas where the growth is not, it's kind of dying, you know, and like some leaves dropped off, but we are regrowing and we're doing much better now. But same thing, like the new growth is very gold again. So I think it just like got shocked a little bit from the move and all of that. So we are getting back to a place where we're thriving, but and it's just like really big too, so it's kind of hard to see. But yeah, like the top is growing more leaves again, and the vines are growing back. So I did kind of chop some back, but it's doing good again. So I probably need to give it a little bit of water. But yeah, so that is my pothos collection. Not the biggest, definitely. I think probably the biggest is going to be philodendrons when we get there. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what your favorite pothos is. And I guess technically it's not really a pothos anyways. It's like epipremnum, but everybody knows them as pothos, so that's what I'm gonna call them. That's where I'm drawing the line. And I don't think I have any other epipremnums other than the pothos, what is it, epipremnum aureum? Yeah, so I think those are my only epipremnums anyways. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!